So what is Azure Data Engineering? Okay. So when we talk about the Azure Data Engineering, so guys, the Azure Data Engineering is nothing but this is a bunch of cloud services. It is a bunch of cloud services. Okay, guys. So the Azure Data Engineering is a bunch of it's a bunch of cloud services where Azure is nothing but what, guys? Azure is the name used by the Microsoft. Okay. Azure is name used by the Microsoft to market their cloud services. To market the cloud services. Then you also data. So the data stands for what, guys? Information. Okay. The data stands for information, and engineering is nothing but what? Application of techniques. So in broad, we can say applying the techniques on the data by using the Azure. So applying of techniques on the data by using the Azure. So hence this is nothing but called as what? Azure Data Engineering. Wherein the Azure Data Engineering is nothing but it's a bunch of cloud services, guys. It's a bunch of cloud services. Yeah. So whereas this cloud services, as it's a bunch of cloud services, what are the cloud services we have it in this? So I'm saying it here. Guys, ADB is the first service we can say. ADF is the second service. We have the ADB, ADF, and then you have the Synapse. Then we have the next one as what? Machine learning, guys. That is called Azure Machine Learning. Okay, so we have the next one, OpenAI. So guys, these are all the, we can see guys, these are all the bunch of cloud services provided here. So first one is what? ADF, and the second one, the first one is the ADB, and the second one is the ADF, and the third one we can say it here as a Synapse, guys. Then you have the machine learning, and then we have the OpenAI, guys. So these all are called as what? Cloud services. So using these cloud services, what are the tasks we can achieve it? For that, I'm just writing it up here, guys. So by using the following cloud services, we can perform the job of what is it, guys? First of all, we call it as what? Data migration. Okay. So we have what's it? Data migration is there. And then we have what's it? Data integration. Data migration, data integration. Then you have what's it? Data summarization. So guys, we have what's it? data migration, data integration, data summarization, and the next one you can say here as a data visualization. Okay, guys, so these are all the cloud services. We can say these are all the bunch of cloud services provided here, using which we can perform the following tasks. What is that? Data migration is the first job, and the second one is called as a data integration job. Okay, guys, so here you have said the Azure Data Engineering is a bunch of cloud services, wherein these cloud services are the following, that is called as ADB, ADF, Synapse, machine learning, OpenAI, etc. Using these services, guys, we can perform the following tasks. What is that? Data migration job, we can do it. We can data integration job, we can do it. Data summarization and the data visualization. So these are all the tasks we can perform it by using the Azure Data Engineering. Okay. And you can say what is the okay, that's it now. So whereas guys, let's start with the first one. What is a data migration first of all? Okay. So when we talk about the data migration, so what do you mean migration here? The first one is called as what? Data migration service. All these are the services, guys. Here, there is nothing product here. Everything will be service. Okay. So what is data migration service? So this is the first one you have it, guys, which in the Azure Data Engineering. What is data migration service? So what do you mean data migration service, guys? The migration service here is nothing but, first of all, let's take an example here, guys. Let's take an example of a mobile phone. So every time you buy a new mobile phone, you'll get a mobile phone with a default memory. Let us say your mobile phone has a default inbuilt memory of 64 GB, and then the RAM is 8 GB, guys. Okay. Now tell me, what does it means? Okay, so here you have it. A mobile phone, you bought it with a 64 GB memory storage, and you have the 8 GB is a RAM. Now, guys, here as you have this much of data capacity, meanwhile, you have been to a marriage party or a function where you took lot of amount is there, lot of amount of data is there. Okay, more than 64 GB. Let us say 200 GB is there. 200 GB data is there. Okay, 200 GB data is there. Now tell me, can you store this 200 GB data, guys, Can you store this 200 GB data in your mobile phone where the default memory of your mobile phone is 24 GB, guys? Yeah. So that means what you can say, guys? 24 GB, that is nothing but you can store up to the 64 GB. Whereas the 36 GB, whatever it is lacking, we have to ignore this. Am I right or not? Here, what is the alternative? The alternative is that you can add an SD card, scan disk card. Whereas the scan disk card, let us say you have a total scan disk card memory is also added, and this is called as what? 32 GB, guys. So now tell me what's the total memory? This, guys, total memory is what? 96 GB. That means the total storage area of your today is what is that? 60. There is nothing but you have what is that? 64 plus 32 means what, guys? 96 GB. But whereas the 96 GB data is there. Now tell me, can you store the data called 200 GB still into your mobile phone, guys, or not? Please tell me. Yes, guys. Can you store this data of 200 GB in your mobile phone or not? After expansion.
No.
Yes, guys.
No.
No, we cannot. Yes, no, we cannot store it. We cannot store it because the capacity of your mobile phone is totally, okay, guys, 96 GB, including 64 GB plus what is that? 32 GB, which is the RAM memory. So here you have what? 200 GB. So you cannot store it. So what is the alternative? You choose it. Buying a new mobile phone or doing some other process is all costly process. So simply you go to store the data into the Google Drive, guys. You go and store the data into the Google Drive. Now, guys, you go and store the data into the Google Drive. By default, you can store up to how much here? 15 GB. That means 15 GB is what? 15 GB is actually free, guys. But whereas if you want, you can store the data as much as you want. You can store the data as much as you want. So let us say you took the subscription of some around here 900 GB. So now can you store the data, guys? In fact, we can store the 200 GB data directly into your Google Drive. So now, okay, so whenever you store the data into the Google Drive, who will take care of the security of your data, guys? Who will take care of the security of your data?
Google
Google.
will take.
And you can access the data from anywhere, guys.
Yes.
Yes, we can access the data from anywhere. That means even if you don't have your mobile phone, you can access the data. Okay, access the data from any part of the world. That is called as what? Yes, guys. So in the same way, guys, what is the type of data you have? It unlimited storage. Unlimited storage. What's that? Unlimited storage. So now, guys, you can say what's that? Security access of data, unlimited storage is possible only when you use the Google Drive. So now, guys, what you're doing it, you're trying to store the data or shift the data from your mobile phone data, from your mobile phone memory. You're trying to store the data, guys. You're trying to store the data from your mobile phone memory, guys. You're trying to store the data from the mobile phone memory. You're trying to store the data from the mobile phone memory, guys. You're trying to store the data from the mobile phone memory. Okay, you're trying to store the data from the mobile phone memory to what is that, guys? You're trying to store the data from the mobile phone memory to what is that, everyone? You're trying to store the data from the mobile phone memory towards that Google Drive memory. That means what you're doing here. Yes, guys, knowingly, unknowingly, what you're doing. Knowingly or unknowingly, what you're doing, guys. Knowingly or unknowingly, you're trying to shift the data. That is something, but you're trying to alter the data. You're trying to store the data, guys. You're trying to shift the data from the, okay, guys, what is it? From the physical storage of your mobile phone to the Google Drive. Physical storage of your mobile phone to the Google Drive. Whereas this process of shifting the data, guys, this process of shifting the data from a mobile phone storage towards that, guys, to the Google Drive is called as a process of what? Data migration. That means shifting of the data from the any physical storage towards that any cloud storage. It's called as what, guys? It's called as what? Data migration. Data migration does not means only shifting the data from the on-premises to cloud. Whenever you move the data, guys, from anywhere, okay, from a cloud to another cloud also, if you move, that is also comes under what is that, guys? That is also comes under the data migration job only. Okay, everyone. So this is nothing but the first one. We call it as what, guys? Data migration. It is called as what? Data migration. So data migration is a process, guys. Data migration is a process where we move the data from the, okay, where we move the data from the on-premises towards that cloud environment. Where we move the data from the on-premises towards that cloud environment. Where we move the data from the on-premises to the cloud environment. So this is called as what? Data migration, guys. This is called as what? Data migration. So the next one, what's it? You have it? Data integration. Okay, guys. We have also data integration. So what is data integration, everyone? So, guys, data integration. This is the very vital important part. You have it here, okay? Data integration. Now, guys, see, let us say here, data integration. Suppose, guys, suppose you have the, everyone, suppose you have some data here. What is the data? So let's see here. Let's take a data of a supermarket. Okay, let's take the data of a supermarket, guys, everyone. Let's try to take the data of a supermarket. Okay, so let's say here you have a XYZ supermarket is there. Okay. Okay, so you have the XYZ supermarket data is there. Let's say here, I'm taking an example. Reliance Smart Store. So you have the Reliance Smart Store. So now, when the data is there in the Reliance Smart Store, when the goods or the things are there, let us say whatever things are there, you go to the Reliance Smart, everyone. Yes, here you have the first one, that is called as what? Let us say groceries. Okay. Groceries is there. Okay. So when you talk about the groceries, guys, let us say here, everyone. Groceries. So here the groceries under the, let's say, some kind of survey. What are those? Okay, you can say soaps, and in the same way you can say detergents, and then you can say okay, some kind of edible items. Okay, that's it. And the second one is, let us say, vegetables. Under the vegetables, you have the vegetable number one. I don't want to label a specific vegetable. Simply I'm leaving the vegetable number one. This they bought it from the, let us say, Madhya Pradesh. And Madhya Pradesh is a part of India. And in the same way, the vegetable number two. Here you have a vegetable number two. And this is from what, guys, everyone? Let us say, uh, Tamil Nadu. And this Tamil Nadu is also India. Okay, likewise, many more are there. But this Reliance Fresh is located where, guys? That's in Mumbai. So the Reliance Fresh is located in Mumbai, and whereas this Mumbai store has gathered that is nothing but the goods from the various locations. That means actually the soaps was manufactured somewhere. Okay, but it has been made available for you to purchase it in Mumbai store. The same way, vegetables are also gathered it's cropped at various places, but here gathered for what? Facilitation of the customers, it is gathered in the Mumbai location. Am I right? For the facilitation of the customers, it is gathered in the Mumbai location, guys. In the Mumbai location, it is gathered. So here can you see various data or various, you can say, goods are gathered under the one roof for the facilitation of the customers. This kind of a job is called as what is that? Integration. It is called as what is integration. So integration is nothing but gathering of the data from the various locations. Everyone, gathering of the data from the various locations under the one roof. Under the one roof is called as what? Integration. In the same way, if you go with the data integration, the same process. Okay, what is that? Instead of goods, guys, here you can say data is there. So one data you can say, guys, everyone. One data you can say it is in USA, and one in Australia, and one in Canada. Because here what? US, Australia, and Canada is there. US, Australia, and Canada is there. Okay. Right, guys, everyone. US, Australia, and Canada is there. Now here you have also US, Australia, and the Canada. US, Australia, and Canada. Three different places you have the data is there. So what you are doing is from all these places, you're trying to gather the data and put it here in India. All right. So what you're doing it, the data is gathered from three different locations and made it available for us. That's called the user. Made it available for the user to store it where in India. To store it where in India. That is say in India also you have somewhere in Hyderabad. That's it. So here you can say this process is gathered at a place from the various locations. So whenever the data is gathered from various locations and kept at a place, this is called as a process of what is guys? This is called as a process of what? Data integration. It is called as what? Data integration. Okay, guys, everyone is clear with this concept? Yeah, please respond.
Yes, we are clear.
In the same way, you have the next one, guys. But the next one you have it, everyone. The next one is nothing but let us say the data integration is clear and the data migration service is clear. You can say integration is also one of the service base. These are not products, these are the services base. Okay. This all are part of what? Services. And the next one you have it as well, guys. What is a data summarization? So let's try to see this. So what is summarization? I'll take an example for you to understand it in a better way, guys. Now, you have been to the supermarket, and supermarket consisting of many products, and you know, okay, the Reliance you have been, and they have many products are there. Likewise, now tell me. So many products are there, but now the question is that as your many products are there, everyone, as your many products are there, okay. So tell me, once you have been to the supermarket, are you going to buy all the products or some of the products which is required? Please.
Some of the products which are required.
Exactly. So now your task of the day is to cook a veg curry. So now tell me, what is the things you're going to choose it for the veg curry? For preparing this particular curry, guys, you will go to the Reliance Fresh supermarket and buy the relevant, guys, buy the relevant items here. What is that? So you have been here. So now tell me, the first one is a groceries. Do you require any groceries for cooking the veg curry, guys? Do you require anything from the groceries, guys?
No.
No.
No, no, not required. Really not required. So you can say this one as an X. That means you don't require it. Come here. Do you require anything from the, soaps or something like that? Soaps, detergent? Okay,
Maybe oil.
you don't require even this. Okay, so let's cross it here. Okay, the next one. So you require the vegetable or not? In fact, you require the vegetable, but do you require all the vegetables or some of the vegetables, guys?
Some of them.
Yes, exactly. You require also some of the vegetables you require it. Up to what level? So let us say you have some 100 vegetables are there. Out of those 100, I have chosen only the vegetable number 1 and vegetable number 5. 1 and 5. So guys, can you see it? Out of all the 100 vegetables, I have chosen 1, comma 5 here. That means this process is called as what, guys? This process, generally we call it as what? Selection of vegetables. Selection of vegetables. Okay. This process is called as what? Selection of vegetables. Okay. Selection of vegetables. So this is called as what? Okay. This is called as what? Selection of vegetables, guys. And once the vegetables are selected, what you will do? Further, after going home, okay, further paying the bills, you take them home. So as soon as you go home, will you start reading or will you start eating it as it is, guys? You start eating the vegetables as it is the raw form? No, because as a human we don't eat the raw vegetables, so we perform the process. What is the process we perform it, guys? The process we perform it as what? Cutting.
Cleaning.
Yeah, clean. Cutting, cleaning. Okay, then you have what's that? Cutting, cleaning. Okay, then you'll start the process of cooking, etc., etc. So once you do this process of cutting, okay, cutting, cleaning, chopping, all this comes under the same process of cleaning. Can you see it? Whereas cooking is started. Now tell me, once the vegetable curry is cooked, so finally it will come into what's that? Curry form. And curry is in which form here, guys? Cooked form. That is ready to eat. Am I right? Cooked form. So whereas what you are doing is unknowingly you are converting the raw vegetables to what is that? Cooked format here. Raw vegetables to what? Cooked format. So this process is called as what? Cutting, cleaning, cooking, etc. Can you say this? Because the process of transformation, guys.
Yes.
In fact, this is called the transformation. And finally, you will eat the veg curry. Am I right? So eating is a process of, okay, that is the name of putting it somewhere. That is in your stomach we put it. So here, can you say this is a process of loading us? Yeah. Can you see it's a process of loading? In the same way, guys, here also the same logic is applied on data as well. Whereas, guys, whereas the selection is called as what? Extraction. Extraction of data. Extraction of data. And whereas transformation is normal. Transformation of data. And the next one is what's already heard, guys? Loading is the same. Loading of the data. So guys, here you have the following process. What's it? Extraction, transformation, and as well as the loading of the data. Extraction, transformation, guys. Extraction, transformation, and as well as what? Loading of the data. So in short, we call it as what, guys? ETL. We call it as what, guys? ETL. Where nowadays we are also using it ELT as well. Okay. That anyways we will see once we go through the subject what is the basic difference you have between the ETL and ELT. Now as of now guys I can say what's that ETL and ELT are the two techniques to use it. The same process we use it here, we apply it using the technological support. So hence this is called as what guys? Hence this is called as what guys? This is called as the process of what? Data summarization. Okay guys everyone? It is called as the process of what? Data. So guys, that's it now. And what is data visualization and how this entire process will work? There is a workflow, how does it works? That I will discuss it tomorrow, guys. Okay. So all of you, I request you to join tomorrow by 6:30 using the same link. We will discuss what is data visualization, and we'll see a small short summary of the data flow. How does it works from the migration to the visualization? That is called the reporting of the data tomorrow. Okay. So that's it, guys. And when it comes to me, guys, my name is Samir, and I'll be your faculty for this. And I have around 10 years of experience in IT and 3.5 years of experience in the cloud technology. Okay, and that's it for me. That's it about me, guys. And the classes timings right now it is 6:30 a.m. So the duration is 90 hours, guys. 90 hours is the duration. Okay, and if you have any doubt, you can just even get back to me directly. So for this, I'm just providing you my number on the top.
Samir sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
Sir, maybe can we speed up the, whatever you're teaching is really good, but is it possible to, speed it a little bit? Maybe in
Definitely.
the next session.
This is basically the basic classes.
Okay, sir.
This is where we are going. Once we get into the subject, there will be no scope of slowing down.
Okay, sir.
Go in a normal speed way, okay? No issues.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. And this would be the standard time for the upcoming classes as well?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Thank you. So
Thank
this
you,
is
sir.
my guys. Okay, my name is Samir, and this is my number here. So all of you can, if you want, can just call me and discuss anything if you require it. I'm just pasting up here, okay? You can copy it from the chat box as well, guys, okay?
Mm.
So thank you, everyone. I'm ending up the session. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.